If you haven't been around this channel for very long, you may not know how crazy I am about my iPod. Or maybe you already know and you've already went, whoop, whoop. Okay, so y'all know that I have two iPods, right? I got two iPods. Be jealous, I've got two iPods. Yeah, at first I didn't think I needed two iPods, but it took me just a matter of days to realize, oh my gosh, I can't believe I only have two iPods. The other night I was making up a veggie plate. Of course, like every night is veggie plate night for us, but veggie plate night for us is like having a farmer's plate or a gardener's plate where you're making up just your vegetables straight up. There's nothing fancy. It's just straight up out of the garden kind of montage, you know, black-eyed peas, green beans, mashed potatoes, a little cornbread on the side, you know, good country food. So while I was putting dinner together, I thought, you know what, I don't think I have an iPod recipe showing how to steam green beans. So here you go. I turned on the camera and I steamed up some green beans. All right, so here's the bag of green beans that I used. I grabbed one of those washed and ready to go, a 12-ounce bag. And I dropped those green beans right into my steamer basket, and I added about 1.5 cups of water. This is like my standard measurement here. I've been pressure cooking for as long as I've been married. That's almost 20 years. So a lot of my pressure cooking habits come from knowing how to pressure cook on the stove. So the iPod is like, man, it's Cadillac City. I love using my iPod because it's so much easier. Okay, so I was checking my lid just there, making sure that my seal on my iPod lid is in place and it's all ready to go, because you're supposed to do that. You always check your valves and your seals before you get cooking, okay? Now on top of the iPod here, we have two positions, venting and pressure. I think that's what it says on the other one. And I want to turn it to pressure, okay, to seal in the pressure. And then I'm going to hit the manual button, and I'm going to use the minus key, and I'm going to take it down to 1 minute. Yeah. You can also hit the steam button and make it go down to 1 minute. Either way, both functions are cooking at high pressure, okay? So it's going to build up the pressure in the pot, and then the cooking process will start. Now after 1 minute, it kicks into a keep warm mode, and I need to do a quick release to stop the green beans from cooking. So I just take that steam release handle and I turn it to venting, and then all the steam will escape. It takes about 1 minute, no big deal. Remove the lid and voila! Oh, that was terrible. Voila! That's still terrible. I'll stop. Okay, so here's my green beans. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I didn't do anything to them. I just dumped them in there. I didn't season them. I just left them straight up because good green beans really don't need anything. And here you go. See there? They're tender. They still have just enough snap in them, enough chew. They are perfectly cooked. Oh, love it. And then I just went ahead and turned on the keep warm mode, and I put the lid back on because I needed to do some other stuff and I didn't want my green beans to get cold. So there you go, that's it. And here was our veggie plate for the night. It had some black-eyed peas. Those mashed potatoes were cooked up in my other iPod. I opened up a can of baked beans, vegetarian baked beans. Back in the back, I've got a couple of chickpea patties, and then there's my steamed green beans. There you go. That right there, that's my family's favorite meal. Like, that's a comfort meal for us. We have no problem eating that up. And we had just enough left over for lunch the next day. You guys might have seen that on one of the videos I made, like what we ate when I started doing that last week. Wasn't that last week I did that? I don't know. I can't keep track. All right, I hope you found this video helpful. Let's talk about pressure cooking and iPods in the comments below. If you have any questions about using an Instapot or whatever, you just want to talk about cooking, I love to do that. I'd be happy to do that. Let's just do it all in the comments below. All right, talk to you later. Bye.